Thanks, Josh. That was great. Next up, Randy, head coach and GM, just for a player address. And I have here in bold, 10 minutes would be happy for.
Settle in, folks. This could take a while. All right. First of all, to start off, I would like to thank Josh Rowlands for coming here today. Thank you very much for the award from the league. And Josh, if you don't know, tomorrow is the, it's not for Josh, but tomorrow is the league AGM meetings in Westport. And I'm sure Josh has better things to do than being up here with us. He's got to prepare for that fight that's going to be on down there tomorrow. So.
Pray for me.
We pray. Godspeed, Josh. All right, so I'm going to need my glasses. There we go. So wow, what a year. It's amazing how much thought, planning, preparation, and work that goes into a season, and then you start it, and then poof, it's over. It's gone. Like the season is done, and it goes by so quickly. And you know, when you think of it, it's only 2 years almost from today that we were awarded a franchise, and here we are celebrating our second full year of play in the league. And well done, everyone. Thank you so much. This year's season, we welcomed quite a few new players to the squad, 7 of them actually. Landon Jerome, Matt Menard, Jay Potier, Gabrielle Coulurier, the Spooner, Nathan Kellenberger, Etienne Champagne, and Logan Beaupre. So thank you very much, boys, for your first day with the team. Well done. Well done. This season started out really well. We started out 3-on-1. We're on the fly, pretty good. A bit of a downtime there, and finished out the season going 2-3 in the last 3 games, and we're feeling pretty good heading into the playoffs. In the midst of all that, we played the All-Star game, the first ever league All-Star game, which was a huge success. Place was full, it was rocking, and your 3 All-Star nominees, which Josh had mentioned, played very well in the game and did you guys proud. So, a hand for those guys. They did great. Aiden Coley actually stole a show down there. He played 1 period of hockey, and in the breakaway challenge gave up 0 goals. So he was scoreless on the day, and definitely stole the show. It's a way to go. For sure. And the East won, pulling out the last second. Ryan Peck scored the winner with less than a minute to go. So it was a real team effort, and and left the coaches happy. So anyways, so moving on with that. So, you know, how did we feel the season went? Well, from our standpoint, from the coach's standpoint, we were quite happy with it. We improved a lot. We improved a lot. We improved a lot. We were really happy with the power play, how it improved. In this league, you need a good power play to survive. Power play by the end of the season was near the top of the Eastern Conference in percentages, so that's really a huge growth thing. We loved the fact that we were able to play with speed. We were able to play with speed even against the better teams in the league, which year before we had played with them, but sometimes it felt like we were holding on. Not this year. This year we could go toe-to-toe with anyone's speed. Even the track team from Manotick, we could go toe-to-toe with them speed-wise. So we're really, really pleased with that. And that's why we're so happy going into the playoffs to be playing Manotick. So when we played Manotick, as you know, we went down 3-2 in their rink. Anyone's game, anyone could have won it if you were there to see it. Following day, we played in a big snowstorm back up here, lost 5-3. That was the end of our season. So it It was a tough loss, but something we're going to grow from. Overall, with the team, we were quite pleased with the play and those things I just talked about. I would say as a team, we probably improved 15 to 20% over last season. And the overall play structure and the things I talked about, like the power play, being able to play with speed and everything. So we're very happy with that. While we improved 15 to 20%, we didn't notice any difference in our record. Record was the same. You know, you say, why is that? Well, the league improved too. The league improved 15 to 20% as well. Like Josh said, the caliber of players coming into this league is crazy, and it's driving up the level of play right across the board. You know, when the sea swells, up go the ships, right? And that's what's happening. The sea being the good players coming in. So we're very pleased with how much we improved this year, and we're really looking forward to the upcoming season with the boys, how much they've grown, and we're going to do some things to augment and give them some help on that front. So we're looking forward. We got some plans in place here. All right. So all in all, well done, boys. I'm going to move on now to what we did as a team, as an organization, and one of the important things that we come up with this year was the Gear for Kids Day, where we coupled with Next Shift Hockey. And they basically came in, and for those of you who don't know, they came in with a huge stock of hockey gear, brought it in, and they outfitted like 43 local kids with hockey gear.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Some of these kids from head to toe, I'm talking skates to helmet, and everybody left with a stick. It was the most amazing thing. And if you have any kids or know any kids in the area that are playing hockey, get them out to this, and they can trade in their gear if they're sizing up. You know the way kids grow, man. They're like bad weeds, right? So get them out here when we're having it this year. And, you know, even if you don't have kids, I encourage you to come out for a couple hours that day, because it is the most amazing, fun experience that you've ever seen. Smile on those kids. Crazy, man. Anyway, next, one of our big initiatives was the Learn to Skate program. And we'd like to thank the folks that run that for inviting our players to come to it. Okay, so we would dress Thursday evening, 6 o'clock. We dress 2 of our players for all the Learn to Skate, and they're in full uniform, full game uniform. And that's right before our practice, and they go out and they help the kids learn how to skate, and they play with them and chase them and all the fun things. But those kids are getting exposed to senior level hockey players, and it was a lot of time that went into that, and I'd like to thank Brian Keeley for organizing that for us. There you go, Brian. So Brian did the soliciting of the players, made sure 2 guys were there all the time, and he coordinated that with the organizers of the Learn to Skate. So we're very proud of being part of that, and hope to continue that mission with the people involved. Thank you. The Ronnie Rapids mission. So last season we really wanted to have a mascot. Oh man, it'd be great to have a mascot. So we said, yeah man, it'd be really cool, right? No money, it was startup costs last year, was crazy, like, you know, so couldn't do it last year. This year we said it's a must. So put aside money in the budget and tasked Mike LaChapelle with the job of finding someone to create it. Mike being who he is, he goes to the top of the list and says, let's get the Blue Jays people. The people that made the Blue Jays outfit. So he goes to the head of the class, let's get the best, right? So that's why I love Mike, right? That's why I love Mike. So anyways, he goes out, does a great job, gets all the stuff done, and Kazam, we have Ronnie Rapids.
Yay!
Yes, sir. Ronnie Rapids. So Ronnie Rapids was a huge success for us this season. The energy level he brought to games was great for the kids, great for the older fans as well. The adults loved it as well. And Ronnie can bust a few moves dancing, eh? You got it going, all right? So some of the other things with our community initiative with Ronnie was and places he went was, he was at all our home games, of course. He went to the skills competition and family day, skated with the kids and with the families. He was at the Canada Day parade, Christmas parade out in the cold, next shift kids hockey day, and he was at Christmas. He went to the Wakefield Hospital and also to Gracefield Seniors Home, and he was a huge hit up there. And thank you, Mike, for chaperoning those two events. Ronnie was also invited to an away game, if you can believe that. The North Dundas Rockets invited Ronnie down to a game, and we weren't sure at first, bringing the visiting team's mascot in, what could go wrong? Anyways, he was welcomed with open arms. The kids loved him. The adults loved him. He knocked it out of the park. I mean, he was a huge success. He's driving around in the Zamboni, chucking T-shirts into the stands, high fives. He was a hero down there. So it's well done by Ronnie. And Ronnie already made an appearance here this evening, and I'm quite sure you're going to see him right around dance time. Because, you know the way he likes to bust a move, right? All right, so on to our volunteer work. The Rapids and all of our volunteers this season, we repainted, vacuumed out all the arena, all the stands of the arena, sanded down the seats, and we repainted all the concrete in the stands, all the stairs in the stands, put yellow markers on the stairs to make things a little safer with our quirky steps that we have there. We're a very unique building in that sense. Painted the outside of the referee's room, painted all the railings black, some were white, some were black, so we unified all that, freshened her up, and painted the outside of the curling room. So it was a great deal amount of work there, and thank you to everyone for that. But in addition to that, we secured the services of Eastern Rink Services to come in and paint our ice. So how that works, this was all new to me, but how all the teams do it and the arenas do it is you put down about 1/4 to 3/8 inch of ice, and then these guys come in and they paint the entire surface white. Then they paint on all the reds, your lines, your blues, your circles, everything, the curling circles. That's why the curling circles look different this year. Yeah? Sue, I'm not sure if she liked it or not, but it was new, and they were definitely all the same length. So they did all that, and then after that, then they put down our brand new logo. So I'm sure you saw this year it was different with the huge Rapids logo at center ice. So that went down, as well as the 2-foot high letters for the GVA, for the Gatineau Valley Arena Association, between the two blue lines. I'll tell you, when the season started, the place looked fantastic, right? It looked crisp, man. It was beautiful. So thank you for all the work there from all our volunteers and everything. It was a job well done. On to the, I'm going to throw something at him. I'll be done in 35, honest. On to the thank yous. So I'd like to thank the GVA for everything you guys do to work with the Rapids. And, together it's to make our community a better place. So thank you, GVA, for all you do. To our training staff, Maddie and Riley, you hold the whole dang thing together. You guys, Maddie's looking after the guys, all the injuries, everything. Teed's like a pack mule out there hauling sticks, filling water bottles, fixing helmets, fixing skates, and if you don't know what hockey players can be pretty quirky. Wrong color of tape, I need this, that doesn't feel right, Anyways, these two, they did all that. They washed our uniforms, got uniforms prepared to go on the road, bagging them up and everything. It's a thankless job. It's a huge job, and they made it work for us. So thank you very much, guys. To the players, thank you so much for your hard work and determination, your commitment to the team, being there at practices, working your butts off, listening to us old fools coaching. Yeah, listen to us, yeah. We go on a rant. Anyways, thank you for being there for the Learn to Skate with those kids. It really means a lot to them. And most importantly, thank you for representing the Rapids organization with dignity and class. That's the most I can say about anyone. Kudos to you guys. Way to go. To our Rapid volunteers, thank you so much. Okay? We wouldn't be able to do this without the Rapid volunteers. You guys know who you are. It's just wow, the level you do things. You do it perfect. And you do it perfect every time. So thank you. And the last thank you goes out to the Rapids executive. Thank you for your tireless time and effort to make things perfect. Because that's what we do here. We have a vision of the present, we have a vision of the future with this team. And when we started on this journey, we always wanted to be at the head of the class. We wanted to lead, we wanted to set the bar, and do everything with class and dignity. And set the standards. Head of class. That's what we try to do with everything we do. Even a meal here, you know. We draw more people to our year-end banquet than some people draw to their games. It's because of the community like you and our sponsors. So when we set the standards and we're going ahead of class, I believe that we're achieving that now. We are there. We are doing it, and we will strive for perfection, trying to do it better every day. In closing, I'm going to go back to our mission statement, and that is, I'm sure everyone remembers it from last year, it's to bring our community together through our common love for hockey. Let's let the journey continue. Thank you.
Yeah.